Has this ever happened to you? Your trading strategy gives you all the signals to enter a trade, so you enter. The chart is looking extremely nice and you're confident that the price is about to go up. You set your stop loss, set your take profit, and then you have your eyes glued to your monitor. It turns out you were right about the chart going up. But unfortunately, the price barely hit your stop loss before doing so, resulting this as a losing trade, and most importantly, missing out on all this profit. What if there was a way to know exactly where to set your stop loss? To have an indicator tell you the exact position where to set it, so it lowers the chance immensely of it ever getting hit. Well, lucky for you, there is a way, and I'm going to tell you exactly how to execute it on all your trading strategies. Let's get straight to it. So here we have a rookie trader. They saw their indicators line up, so they entered the trade. They then set their stop loss at the recent swing low, thinking it was a good idea because if the price does go below the swing low, they want to be out of the trade anyways. Then we have our professional trader who entered the trade at the same exact price, but used the special strategy I'm about to share with you to set their stop loss. Look what happened. The rookie trader ended up losing this trade, and the professional came out with a huge profit, even though they entered at the same exact price. The only difference is the position of their stop loss. So what is this mysterious indicator that will help you place your stop loss and lowering the chance of it ever getting stopped out? It is the ATR, or the average true range. I use this indicator on basically all of my trading strategies to help decide where to place my stop losses. We're going to talk about what the ATR is, why you should be using it, and how to implement it in all your strategies so you can set your stop losses at the correct position every time. So what is the ATR? The ATR is the average true range. What this indicator is doing is taking the past 14 candles and is telling us what the average size of those 14 candles is. Now, whenever you add this indicator to your chart, you can change the settings of it to whatever you want. So you can make it look at the past 50 candles or 5 candles, whatever number you really wanted. Me personally, I like to keep it at the default of 14. So this indicator on the bottom is the ATR indicator. It's just a simple line chart that has a changing value in the top left. This number is presenting the average size of the past 14 candles of this specific security. So in this example, it's saying the average candle size of the past 14 candles for Ethereum is $17.32. Now, why is it important to know the average candle size of the past 14 candles? The simple answer is knowing the recent volatility of the market. Let me show you an example. So say just for simplicity's sake, you wanted to enter right here. You want to set your stop loss right below this recent swing low, which is actually what a lot of other traders are doing. And let's say you think to prevent the price from hitting your stop loss, you're going to move your stop loss down $10 from the original. So if the price does go down to the recent swing low, it still has a chance to bounce off and go back up. While your strategy is somewhat in the right direction, let me tell you why this will not work. Every crypto, every stock, every currency is going to have different amounts of volatility. So Bitcoin is going to move up and down a lot more than a blue chip stock like Apple. You don't want to be moving your stop loss down the same amount for crypto as you would a blue chip stock, considering they are two completely different markets and have way different price movements. Depending on what you're trading, your stop loss might have to be larger or smaller. Same goes with different time frames. Here you can see the average candle size of the past 14 candles for Bitcoin on the 15-minute time frame is 300. But if we move to the daily time frame, the average candle size is 2800. So this is a perfect example of why you need larger stop losses on higher time frames compared to smaller time frames. You also want your stop losses to be as effective as possible, like this. So let's say we know there's a great probability that the price will fall a lot if it goes below this line. But we also know that we have to take volatility into consideration. So we will say the price can go below this line, the amount of an average candle from the past 14 candles. But we don't want to just guess the average size, because if we do any more than what the actual size is, that's just wasting extra money. We want our stop loss to be as precise as possible. This is where ATR comes into play. First things first, get on your chart platform. I use TradingView, I'll leave a link in the description. Go to the indicators tab and type in ATR for average true range. This will put the ATR on the bottom of your screen. Now, it's also important to note this value in the top top left will change based on where your cursor is. So if you have your cursor in the middle of the chart, it's taking the past 14 candles to the left of that line. So when reading the ATR, make sure your cursor is all the way to the right of the price or off the chart completely. In this example, this number is the average candle size from the past 14 candles for Ethereum. Once you find where you want to place your stop loss, say this recent swing low for example, instead of dropping your stop loss a random amount below that level, you should be taking volatility into consideration. So what you do is take the price of the level of where your stop loss is and subtract it with this ATR value. So in this example, our stop loss level is at 4,339 and our ATR value is at 16.02. So what you do is take the 4,339 and subtract 16.02 from it, giving us 4,322.98. This is the new level of where we're going to be setting our stop loss. So all you have to do is move our stop loss from the old value to our new value. So yes, we do have a larger stop loss, but that's the whole point. We don't want to get stopped out because the market is more volatile than we thought. Let's do one more example. So here we set our stop loss at the most recent swing low, which is at $310.75. We then see what the ATR value is, which is 2.58. We then do 310.75 minus 2.58, which equals 308.17. 308.17 is where we will move our new stop loss to. If you use this strategy for placing your stop losses, it's pretty safe to say your stop losses won't be hit as often, resulting in more winning trades. For all my strategies where I say to set your stop loss for a certain point, you should be adding the ATR to it to give it that extra amount of room for volatility. It will help your strategy perform so much better. Try it with this strategy, where I made 130% return in just 2 months of trading with it. It's a crazy strategy and is insanely powerful. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.